It's the Peaks team here to help walk you through getting started on your dashboard. You're going to start up by going into your web browser, going into any of your email accounts, whether it's Gmail, Hotmail. You're going to find that email that was sent to you by the Peaks team with the dashboard link. From there, if you don't have a Gmail account, you can then go sign up and create one using your existing email address. So we're going to go and sign up. You're going to create an account using your email, whichever one it is. I use the Hotmail one here, for example. It's just going to request to verify the email address. Once you've created your profile, we're just going to go into Google Docs. You can see here there's going to be files that we've shared with you in your Google Drive. We're going to add them to the drive. Then we're going to open in Drive. It's going to take you straight into your folder with all the files that we shared with you, and we're going to keep adding as we get more documents, more information for you. We're going to download Drive for Mac, or whether it's PC, you'll have an option for the PC. This is then going to bring it up on your desktop. So once it's all said and done, once you've installed the Google Drive on your computer, it's going to be a lot easier to access your files at any time. And you can use this drive to store any files or information you need that's part of your training. So you can see at the top there's going to be a little icon beside the blue one there. So we're going to sign in to activate the account on the computer, so it's always accessible. You don't have to go in through your web browser. Once I open up here, it's just like a regular folder with the files that we've already dragged in. So you can see there's the sample dashboard, nutrition document. So we could go through there, or here we're just going to show you, I'm going to open up the Peaks dashboard sample. It's PDF, you can open it or just view it here, zooming in, and this is just a sample for July. You can see at the top, we start off with long-term goal, medium-term goal, short-term goal. So that's something that we want you to fill out on your own. If you need help figuring out what goals work best for you or what's going to help you get to your long-term goal, we will definitely help with that. And then you can kind of see all the information that's populated creates graphs. So you can see trends, you can see how you're doing, see what your progress is looking like. And there's an overview, so you can see what weekly trends are, monthly, and so forth. Now we're going to go to, this is Appleseed's dashboard, a sample client, and it's blank here, so you're going to make sure you type in all your goals. Anything at the top highlighted in red is when you're coming into Peaks to train. So here's your goals. Everything there in gray, we're going to fill out for you. So that's going to be your training plan. All we need you to do is fill out school or work schedule, sport, when you're going to be on the ice or when you're going to be on the field or playing your sport, when you're going to be traveling. There's sample Bahamas for week in there. And here you'll see on the user manual there's going to be different scales for rating things like recovery, your training session, and when you're playing your sport. So here, just type in examples, duration 60 minutes, average heart rate. So it's important to have a heart rate monitor so we can record all this, and we rate it all. Going back to the rating menu here, we can look at that, say, hey, it was somewhat hard today, this is the number, and we're going to put that in. Say I did some conditioning today, 20 minutes, did 4 kilometers. It's going to then calculate my average pace so we can see what the pace was like throughout. Average heart rate, max heart rate, rate of exertion. So again, I'm just going back to my user manual to see what those numbers are so I can stay consistent. There's sport there, nutrition, so we would just put a 1 in for each one. If we had breakfast or we had a mid-morning meal, we put a 1 in, make sure that there's protein and carbs with each meal. So you'll see I'm just going to open up the Peaks Nutrition document. We're going to download it. When you have a chance, you're going to go through the Peaks, the nutrition manual. A lot of important information there with regards to food choices, how much you should be eating, hydration. So what I'll do here is close that up, go back into my dashboard. Looking at the nutrition document, I'm going to go down. First page, it's going to show you how much protein you need per day based on your weight and your caloric intake. So I'm going to go down the document, and there we go. Say for a 180-pound individual, activity levels high, I'm going to put in 3,300 calories. And then the numbers below, so that's all going to be filled out, it's consistent week by week. We're going to put in the calories from MyFitnessPal. And you can see that it auto-populates the graph here, so we can see those trends like in the sample dashboard that I showed earlier. Up here again, just making sure that we highlight which days we're coming into the gym to train. Those are in red. So now what we're going to show you is the Google Drive app that you can download on your phone. It works with Android, works with iPhones. You're just going to download that app so that now when you're on the road in the morning, you can, when you wake up, you can do it from bed. You don't have to go to the computer. Anything that you type in on the phone in this app will transfer over to the spreadsheet when you're online. And you don't have to worry about saving it, auto saves. So we're just going to go in here, type in our login information, our sample Peaks member here. And once you go into My Drive, you'll see there Peaks member. That's the folder you'll see. So you click in the middle and you'll see your dashboard. So from there, we'll click on Appleseed's dashboard. Just some information there. First time opening up the app. And all we're going to do once we get in there is zoom out just a little bit just so we can see everything, because it's a little bit magnified. And then you'll see even on the spreadsheet on the left, it auto-populates it. So I could be on the computer typing information in, I can be on the app and typing the information in, and it saves across. So I'm just going down here, recording everything in quickly. For recovery, I can go to my user manuals there if I forget what the rating system looks like. And just going all the way down. Doesn't take much time at all. Should only take a few minutes of the day to fill out the whole spreadsheet for one day. So you'll see everything that's typed on the phone is showing up in the Google spreadsheet and the dashboard online as well. This will work with an iPad, any kind of tablet with the app. So here, calories consumed, that's where we're going to go to MyFitnessPal. That's going to be in a future video if you need help setting that up. On a side note, anything that's highlighted in gray, you don't have to fill out. That will either auto-populate or it's something that the Peaks team will fill out for you. So I'm just going to punch in calories and protein. Doesn't show graphs on the phone, on an iOS device, but when I just look down on the dashboard online on the computer, it'll show, there we go, it auto-populated the graph, and you can see those trends. So it's really neat, because then you can see what the week looks like, how much work you're doing. If it's a really heavy week, If you're waking up and you're not feeling fully recovered, all that information will give you a little bit more data to say, maybe today we need to train a little bit less, or I feel really good today, let's ramp things up a little bit and let's do an extra set today when we come into the gym. Let's take advantage of that recovered state. So just closing everything up, and that's it for the startup guide. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to contact us, as this dashboard will be a very helpful tool in seeing success in your training program.